On part 2, finishing up the zip line. Now we're going to hit the cable's already hooked up here. It's already raised up. We're going to go 142.6 feet from the very tip of this trailer here, going all the way down to the tip of the hitch on the truck. Now you want to make sure that you've got your tensioner, auto tensioner right here hooked up to your truck. Make sure everything's in, your pin is in. Now you want to pull out both of these pins here, this one and this one, pull them all out completely. Now we're going to hook the main cable up to the front of the tensioner. Like that. Now we're going to take the secondary redundancy up to the hitch on the trailer itself. So we're going to take this cable here, and we're going to hook that up to the hitch underneath there. Alright, so now you can see John has put it on the actual hitch itself, and he's tightening it down, so that part is good. Now, the best thing to do is if you have 3 or 4 guys, you actually stretch the cable out, have the truck at the 142.5 feet. But if not, you can actually get the tension on the guy wire by driving the truck forward. You have the secondary pin. Hi, so now as you drive the truck forward, you see the auto tensioner is going there, so that's good right there, like when it's straight up and down. So you'd say stop the truck and back, pull a little more or back up a little bit, John. One way, pull a little more, drive a little forward. There you go, right there, and a little less. There you go. Now your pin is in, you got tension on your cable the whole time, and you are ready to zip. Okay, now the reverse. We're gonna just take everything off here, all the pins, take it off the truck. Oh, before you zip too, John, you have to make sure you put the wheel chocks underneath the wheels that we have over here. I got them sitting right over there. All right, now it's disconnected, and now we're just gonna roll it in a fairly tight, just over a 1 foot loop. There's our loop right there, which is perfect, you know, just over a foot probably, about 14 inches. That's perfect. And we're going to keep going until we get all the way down to the end. Now at this point, we're ready to raise all these jacks here. All 4 of the jacks can be off the ground. Now we're going to have to pull these pins and take the locks off the top so we can lower it. Now to put them in, sometimes you really got to give it a tug, you know. So I'm going to push here with my foot and pull it in. Really get it locked into place. Then I can stick my pin back in there. Alright, now that that's done, you're ready to shut your front there. You may have to pick it up and slide it into place. Now you're going to put your pins in right here. Now at this point, we're ready to lower the entire rig. Now we're almost done. Hitting it down. Notice how all the jacks are off the ground. There's no wheel chocks in the tires. And that's it. It is in position. The only thing we have to do now is take off your cables up here at the top, both your guy line cables and your zip line cable, and then you want to take your auto retraction line, put it down, cable through here, and then set it up to the top clamp. Right, can't see because of the lighting, but it's right there. Then the last thing you want to remember, see how the carriage here, these lines are dragging down here, drooping right here? That's how come you want to put your bungee cord on here and pull the carriage back for transport. So here we go over here. Here's your bungee cord here, and we're going to hook it up inside here to keep it from coming back. Now we're going to pull the pins and shove these legs back in, and that is the last step. Besides hooking it up to the truck, you will be done, ready to pull. There's your outriggers, push back in, we'll pull the pin, raise the jack up to the final amount. One final note is on the fencing over here, you want to have your guy, when you test it out, after you prime your retraction line a couple times and make sure that we have the right pressure in there, when you send your own employee down, that is the midpoint. So you want to set up your fence, kind of unroll it and set up your fence where the middle of the fence is about where they land, so that nobody's going to come in or out of that danger zone.